Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that one in your system for your glass a little, expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. Get addicted to the content, gotta binge watching. You don't like it, you wanna invite a bunch of friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back until you start trying again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in tonight. Make sure you hit the like button and let me put the title of the live up here real quick. Let's see. But yes, come on in while I'm doing this, while I'm changing the banner on the video. Let's see, paste. Why I keep doing that? Why? Come on, Tanya, quit being slow. Oh, have mercy. Okay, here we go. Copy. Paste. I tried to do it twice and I kept doing copy. Okay, there we go, right there. Live interview with disabled patient who was denied Lupron depot by Medicaid. We're going to get into a really important discussion tonight on the hood table. I have a special guest with me by the name of Tiffany, and we're going to talk to her tonight because she's been going through a situation that a lot of people have to deal with every single day, and that's having a sickness or a chronic illness, and they're trying to get certain medications that they doctor approve of, but their insurance company won't approve of. So we're going to get into that with her. And again, a lot of people deal with this every single day, and they sometimes have to go through so many appeals and sometimes have to go through lawyers and whatnot. And sometimes they succeed and sometimes they don't. So let me introduce you again. This is Tiffany, our special guest tonight. And everybody, make sure you come on in and hit the like button and share the live and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. So, Tiffany, let's jump right into this. First, I want to say that I know a few people who have been through the same thing that you're going through with having an illness or a sickness and trying to either fight with Medicaid or with disability, Social Security, and have to repeatedly get turned down so many times before they have to go and get a lawyer and all this kind of stuff. And it's crazy because sometimes the doctors are really persistent with them, giving people a certain Medicare, the medical care or procedures. So, similar to your situation. So let's just start off with what prompted you to the illness that you have right now that you need and it's called Lupron depot. It's called Lupron depot. I couldn't pronounce that earlier. I still hope I'm saying it right. Lupron depot. But let us know the reason why you have been dealing with them and appealing with Medicaid to get this medicine. Like, what is it that you've been going through? Take us back to the beginning.
Well, it started like in June. I was having neck problems.
And this was last year, right?
June of last year, 2019.
Okay.
And so I was having neck problems in my shoulder, part of my left side of my neck. So the way I sleep, sometimes I was thinking it was a crook in my neck. Mm-hmm. I'm applying heat pad, muscle relaxer and everything. So one particular day, I noticed a big knot in my neck. Mm-hmm. And so it was in the middle of the morning. It was about 1-2 o'clock. I couldn't stand the pain no more. So I went to the hospital. On arrival to the hospital, and they did all their tests to come to find out my body was covered with blood clots. And I had a blood clot that came from this side of my neck, and it reached all the way down and up underneath my armpits, and that was the biggest one. Then I had one in each lung. So I ended up staying at the hospital. I was there for 3 days. And during the 3 days, 2 more blood clots just popped up. This time I came in with 3, left out with 5. During the midst of this, I had to get blood transfusions. I had to get iron shots. I had to just deal with a lot of, IV and fluid and different things. So I spent like 3 weeks in the hospital at that time.
Wow.
So I left the hospital with the blood clots. But since then, with having the blood clots, like a week later, I couldn't breathe. I was at a thing called Jazz on the Green, and every time I was walking with my mom, I'm like, Mom, I can't breathe. So the next day I went back to the hospital to kind of find out I didn't have not one red blood cell in my body.
Wow.
And it was like, Miss Wright, we don't know how you're living because you're supposed to be dead at this point. So I ended up going back into the hospital with the blood clots. Then to kind of find out I had anemia. So I ended up doing iron, baths of iron for up to another week and a half.
And were you were still in the hospital?
I was still in the hospital at university. So not only was I fighting with the blood clots, which they don't know where the blood clots came from. They don't know why I have them. They couldn't figure out no reason in the world why I had the blood clots. So I was released out of the hospital in July. And a week after I was released, I had to start iron refusions. I had to go every Tuesday for 2 months to get iron. For 2 months. And I had to get it all in my right arm because my left arm had blood clots.
Right.
So just imagine getting a shot in your arm every week, an IV in your arm. So they was running to blockage. Sometimes they wanted to put a pick in me. And for those that don't know what a pick is, it's like an IV that they put in you.
That's the
and
permanent
it stay
thing,
out
right?
here because it was getting hard for them to
find a spot
to keep the IV.
Okay.
So during this time, they put an IUD inside. I was dealing with the blood clots, and I was dealing with a lot of bleeding. Dealing with a lot of bleeding for my cycle, I was on blood thinners, which, it helped to thin out the blood to help reduce the blood clots.
Right.
So the blood clots ended up leaving, but then here come the blood problem. So as of November of 2019, my body started releasing a lot of blood. And it was releasing a whole lot
that's like through your cycle.
Yeah, and sometimes I don't even have to have a cycle. I could just be doing anything and I just start bleeding. And just start bleeding and going through pads, 52 pads within 2 or 3 days. Overnight pads.
52?
Yes. I went through from the 2nd of this February to about the 4th or 5th of this month. 52 pads because they helped me count my pads.
Wow, that's 2.
And
you said that's literally 2 days. 52 pads.
52 pads. And I so as I was bleeding, I take a shower, blood clots will fall out my body. And then it seems like it's a homicide because blood be everywhere because I'm on blood thinner and then I'm bleeding. So it's like the blood thinner makes you bleed more.
Makes you bleed more, yeah.
So I'm speaking of, it came to the point where I ended up having a fibroid. And a fibroid is a tumor in my uterus. The tumor is about this big.
And that's because of all the blood.
Yeah, and all the just the fashion and lining and stuff in my body. So the tumor is this big. It's even bigger than a 50-cent piece.
Wow.
And
That's a nice size.
so with the thyroid and the bleeding, I stay in pain. With the thyroid, it will help produce a cyst. So now I have a cyst about this big
On top of
the thyroid, but it's in my lining of my
ovaries
my growing right here
okay.
with my penny line.
Okay.
So I stay in a lot of pain, but the thing that's going on is they had with the thyroid and the cyst being that big, they said I need surgery.
Mm-hmm.
But due to the blood clots, due to me having blood clots, I have congestive heart failure, which I don't have about 3 procedures on my heart, and the blood clots, being on the blood thinner, I cannot get the surgery. If they give me the surgery, I will have to be off the blood thinner for 2 weeks. And with me being off the blood thinner for 2 weeks, it will cause blood clots and I could die on the operating table. The doctor is saying that they really don't want to give me the surgery because with my heart won't be able to probably be strong enough to handle the surgery.
Or the
blood clots can form, and by them not knowing why I got the blood clots, what's causing the blood clots, they scared that they might form in the wrong place, like in my heart, or come in many different places as the surgery is going.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a shot called the Lupron shot.
Mm-hmm.
This shot, they said that I would have to take every 3 months, and it would shrink the thyroid, the tumor, where I wouldn't have to have the surgery. So if I get this shot, it will keep me from having the surgery, because with the surgery, there's a real big chance that I could pass. Mm-hmm. So with this shot, the hospital, this is the first letter that I received.
Okay.
The hospital had contacted the insurance company, and the insurance company had told them, they told the insurance company what was going on and that I need this shot. Mm. So they denied me, and that was 1/10 of 2020. That was my first denial. Mm-hmm. And they said that I didn't meet the requirements of this shot.
And they said on here that you need to try monotherapy with iron for at least 1 month. And did you do?
Yeah, I did more than 1 month. I had to do up to 2 months. I did it every week. So I had did that. They said I had to be required one out of the 3 things that's on their list.
Right.
And I qualified for 1 out of that 3, and they still denied me. So again, the doctor, 2 more doctors went in on my behalf.
Uh-huh.
And when they went in on my behalf, they got another denial letter, which...
And that came on 1/17, so a few weeks later.
Yes.
And on this one, it lists like certain things that would make you qualify, and you just have to have one of those. And it looks to me like on here you are dealing with one of these, or at least one, like the anemic, like you're anemic now, yes. Right? Because of all the blood loss.
Yes.
So, and then also...
It says the surgery to reduce the size of the thyroid, that's what they're trying to do.
Right.
They're trying to get the thyroid reduced. So it's like I actually qualified for the shot. So my doctor been appealing, and they've been appealing. And all through this time, y'all, from December up to now, I've just been in pain. I got to live a normal life because I have kids.
And what kind of pain medicine, like what have they been having you take? I'm
on Oxycontin. I'm on Tylenol 3. I'm on gabapentin. I have to take gabapentin 400 mgs 3 times a day. I'm on Bacamin, which is a muscle relaxer. And only thing about it, the oxycodone, I cannot take that like that because it's real strong and it keeps me really woozy.
I get it. I had it before when I had surgery, and I took it for a few days, and I had to put that down. Like,
yeah, anybody that take that know that's a powerful.
That's
drug.
a powerful drug.
The Tylenol 3, I'm supposed to take it like a constantly pill, like every 6 hours. But everybody that know me know I got kids. They know I'm a basketball mom. I'm a football mom. I'm a wrestling mom. I'm about to be a soon-to-be grandmother. I have a 10-year-old that I have to deal with. I have a house. So even though I have fun, even though I smile, even though I might, try to live normally, I still be in pain, but I can't try to let this pain overrule my happiness.
Right.
But now it don't got to the point where this pain is trying to take me out, because I'm in pain as long as they fighting for this shot when they could have approved me for the shot, because of the fact of I require for the
To me, it seems like you meet the qualification. You took the monotherapy. They asked you to do it for 1 month with the iron, and you did it for several months. And then you meet these qualifications on here for the anemia and the uterine fibroids. So, I mean, like, the doctors, like, where are they at on it? Like right now, what are they suggesting that you do after being denied 3 times?
Well, right now, after the second denial, the doctors did a face-to-face with the insurance company. That means they met like me and you meet.
Right.
And the doctors is pleading my case like, look, she need this,
right.
And even with them doing that as of 2/11 this month, they denied me again. So that made 3 denials.
That's for 3 denials.
And even in this denial, it still said that I don't meet the requirements. But if you read through it, and it says the medicine is to reduce the fibroid for surgery. The medicine, I have to be on iron. I have to have anemia and everything. And I have all of these. So I met with my doctor.
This is crazy. It's unbelievable because what?
I met with my doctor. And
he probably tripping too because he don't understand.
I met with my doctor, and by me being denied 3 times, and with this thyroid and this cyst, it can't sit in my body.
Yeah, it can't stay.
It can't stay there, and I don't want it to stay there because I don't like the pain.
Right.
So meeting with this doctor last week, the thing is, they don't want to do the surgery, but they don't have no choice now because they can keep fighting the insurance company, and the insurance company going to keep denying them. Right. He told me the reason why they are denying me because they don't want to pay for the shot. They don't want to pay for the medicine.
And let the people know how much the price.
They said that the shot is over almost close to $5,000, and I need this shot every 3 months. And the shot is supposed to shrink the thyroid, and it's supposed to send me through menopause so I would not have any periods, so I can stop bleeding. Right. I'm having more blood go out than in, and then it's like
that's then will circulate.
Yeah. So, like I said, this month from the first to almost the 5th or so, like I said, I went through 52 pads. And it hurts because when the blood clots comes, as I'm passing, is
it like blood, a cramp, like from like a menstrual, or how much worse do you think it is?
I don't know, but you sit there and you can feel it because the size of the blood clot that comes out, it depends on how much pain you go through. Just the blood alone is painful, but when the blood clot comes, it just it's sending like a paralyzed shot through your body. So now, since they denied me, I have to get this surgery. With this surgery, they basically forcing me to
put your life on the line.
Put my life in danger. I have my kids, and
grandbaby on the way.
I don't mean to cry, but I'm scared. I'm frustrated because now I have to have this surgery. And with this surgery, there's a chance that I die on the operating table. And if I don't die on the operating table, it's still a chance that I could die afterwards because they don't know where the blood clots are coming from and they don't know why my body is producing these blood clots. And then
That's
another
crazy.
thing, he was saying that I would have to get a full hysterectomy. And since I'm a diabetic,
Let me
they-
get some Kleenex. Hey, Fats, can
They,
you bring me some Kleenex out the bathroom?
so since I'm a diabetic, they can't do the deep cut for the hysterectomy. So they said they would have to do a lot of little cuts on my stomach to do the hysterectomy because I can heal, so that they can get my sugars under control, so that I can heal for the surgery.
Mm-hmm.
And then not only that,
That one.
I have congestive heart failure, so they don't even know if my heart won't ever stand from this surgery. They don't even know that right now my heart doctor gave me approval that I could fly, that my heart is okay. But with the surgery and the risk of the surgery and the damage of the surgery, they don't know if it would send my heart through a shock where it won't be able to fight this, fight.
Because
the
of
surgery.
congestive heart failure, how long have you been dealing with that?
I've been dealing with congestive heart failure since 2009. I had my son DeAndre, and that was my first time getting diagnosed with him because my heart gave up carrying him.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister Katia had to come to the hospital and sign papers, me or my son. So she had to come to the hospital and be by my side doing that. Thank you, by the way. And so
Yes,
I had
thank you, Tia.
I had to get an emergency cesarean with my son because he was too big. And he was 2 weeks early and he was 9'5".
Ooh.
So they was trying to get me to wait to carry him. But as I was carrying him and they was trying to keep me holding him, my heart was steady giving up.
Yeah.
So then after he was born, they told me I was getting better. Then in 2010, my heart get back up. So I've been fighting congestive heart failure since 2009. And so.
And you actually had your heart stop how many times
My heart stopped.
over the few years?
My heart stopped at one time with DeAndre, and then my heart was given offbeat rhythms where I would stop breathing or have problems with breathing or just be close.
Kind of heart palpitations.
Yes, it's really. But I don't have 3 procedures on my heart already, and so my heart is just now getting to the point where I'm not going to the hospital as much as I used to because of the 3 procedures. But they feel like if I get this surgery and the much pain and the pressure that I be going through, that it would trigger my heart back off.
Mm-hmm.
Between my heart and these blood clots, I can die. And they don't want to give me the surgery. They really, he looked at me, he really don't want to give me this surgery. But the thyroid, it can't sit there.
Yeah.
And then I can't keep going back and forth with the insurance company because the longer they are taking to deny me, the more pain I'm still in.
Right. Well, I don't know a lot about Medicaid. Is it kind of a similar process as with people trying to get on disability, where if you deny so many times, you can get a lawyer? Or do you know, have your doctor mentioned anything about that? I know they want you to have the surgery in 2 weeks, but
and they want me to have it in the middle of next month. But it can be sooner because if they get all the doctors on board, the heart doctor, the blood doctor, if everybody come into one and try to figure it out, it could be within.
Sooner, you think?
It could be within 2 weeks or the middle. He said it's going to be most definitely in the middle of this month because they cannot keep the thyroid inside of me, and it's a nice size thyroid, and it's a nice size cyst, so they can't keep it in me.
They're saying basically if they do, it could grow and get bigger, or
the cyst can erupt, the thyroid can erupt, thyroid erupt. It can cause cancer. The thyroid can turn into cancer. it can cause an infection in my body if it erupt. And then, like I said, with my heart and my immune system being so low, that can hurt me. So right now, it's like Medicaid is putting me in a situation where, you know, I might not be around for my kids. And just because this shot costs like $5,000, you mean to tell me my life ain't worth $5,000 is for me to have every 3 months? Then I don't even have to have the shot every 3 months, because once they give me the shot, if the shot send me through menopause and they shrink the thyroid and they send me through menopause, the menopause will stop the blood. It will stop me from having cycles. And then if that stops me from having cycles, I'm okay. The thyroid will go smaller. So that's the only thing the doctor is trying to do. They're trying to send me through menopause, you know, so that they won't have to go in to do the surgery and the hysterectomy in the thyroid. So the shot will help me. And like I said, I talk to my dad all the time. My dad is my close friend. And I talk to my mom. And I have faith in God. I believe in God. I know God can work anything out. But the thing about it is it's still reality.
It is reality. And whether you're having heart surgery, knee surgery, brain surgery, just surgery, period, you know, it's always a chance that something could go wrong, you know, but of course we're going to pray that, you know, nothing goes wrong. And I actually really was hoping that maybe like I was asking you about as far as like the lawyers and stuff, is it kind of like Social Security where you can just...
I don't know, because I'm just now getting the third denial, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think.
But even if I do go and get a lawyer and get the stuff fighting and everything,
that
I just don't understand.
Take a while,
it takes a long time, and people don't understand. Like I said, I'll be happy. I cook. I have fun and everything, but people don't understand. I'll be in pain. You know, I'm in pain now. I didn't take no night medicine or nothing because I can come here and talk to y'all about this, because I'll be in pain, you know, and the way that the cyst is made, it's in the crease of your leg. So anybody know that when you're using the crease of your legs, you gotta walk, you gotta sit down, you gotta, you know, you use that part everywhere you move. And I can't let it overtake me. Some days I have my good days, and some days I have my bad days. And when I have my bad days, I thank my kids, because they're the only one that be there, you know. And you know, my sister ain't here. My sister's not here. You know, I have my mom.
Yeah.
And you have been there for me and everything, everybody, but it ain't the same.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm feeling like, I just feel like sometimes people don't even care. Just like, it's like they don't care. I would love to see that support sometimes that I try to show others and do, but I know everybody got their life. But people don't know what I go through behind them closed doors.
Yeah. And I honestly, I don't be knowing a lot that be going on either. Like I know sometimes I done chewed you out on Facebook. I know I have. I be trying to do it in a nice way. I mean, like, what's going on? Why you didn't say that? Why you don't call? And you always say the same thing. Well, I didn't want to, or you know, something like that. But I know what it's like to, I guess, to be always in a certain kind of situation, like an ongoing situation, and sometimes you don't want to put your problems on somebody else, but sometimes it helps to be, you know, a little vocal about it, because if people don't know, like, you ever met anybody like yourself who always has something going on, and then they finally tell you what's really going on, and you like, dang.
Yeah, this.
I had no idea. Like somebody tells you if somebody tells you if there's somebody's in pain and they tell you, oh, I'm good, I'm cool, but they really are, like.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
Yeah, you got, and I get it. I understand. I truly get it. I truly get it.
I do it a lot because I do it. My 10-year-old go to school, and I didn't even know he was talking to his counselor and crying and venting to his counselor about he's scared that I'm going to leave and stuff. And he calls me from school and check on me all the time, but it don't really hit home because my son Anthony, he's not a mama boy at all.
That's how my sons are. One is and one ain't.
He was at the hospital with me when they was telling me what was going on. Mm-hmm. And I have actually seen the difference in him on the way he kissed me at night. Mm-hmm. I've seen the difference in the way he kissed me before he go to school. And the other day he gave me this hug, he gave me a hug that he ain't never gave me before, And it ain't only stressful on me. It's stressful on my kids.
Yeah.
And now you have to have me pick even, because some point of me want to say, get the surgery. I just deal with the fibroid.
Yeah.
I just deal with it. I done been through it all this time, the last couple of months, and the pain. I just been dealing with it all this time, so I might as well go ahead and deal with it. That's how I really feel. I don't want the surgery.
Yeah.
I really don't want the surgery because it's like I don't have several procedures long before this procedure here. Mm-hmm. I don't have several procedures on my heart and everything. And none of them been this serious where just said even the doctors are scared for me, and they even hate that they even got to do it. Mm-hmm. That man looked at me and said, I really, really don't want to do this surgery. He you just got so much going against you. He was like, he wish there was some way that this shot can get paid for. He wish there was some way that they will approve this shot. And so when he told me, I called my dad and I talked to my dad. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, Daddy, I don't want this shot. So I said, can I go to Channel 7 or someone to help me? Because I ain't never told my business to nobody out there like this. Mm-hmm. But now it's serious.
It is really serious. And I was even wondering, have you ever thought of, GoFundMes or setting up anything like that?
No, because I really don't feel like people care that much about me to do nothing for me like that. To really be honest.
Well, I'm telling you,
I just really feel like
there's
everybody know I'm serious. I'm very serious because it's like y'all don't understand how scared I am right now, and I don't care who see me crying or what, nothing.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to cry.
I just don't want the surgery. I don't want the surgery. I ain't never been this scared of a procedure. All those procedures I don't have of my whole life, I ain't never been as scared as I am now. I always have been strong. No, nobody really too much see me cry or anything. I always managed to be strong and I got this. But I don't got this no more.
Well, I'm going to help you figure out a way where we can. We're going to do something. If we have to do GoFundMes or we got to think of something. Maybe we can get with other people like Gary, Felicia. Your mom. I don't know, anybody you can think of, anybody I think of, we gonna try to figure this out. Because I know that you shouldn't be having a surgery, and I know why they don't want you to get the medicine, and it's really sad that they keep trying to find a way to deny you, but blatantly in your face tell you exactly what you need to qualify, and you meeting all these, and the doctor even had to sit down face to face. She meets all the qualifications. She can't have the surgery. She shouldn't have the surgery. So I think the last resort is we try to get out there and raise some funds for it. But it's all up to you. I don't want to,
the thing about it is
jump ahead and
it just seemed like it'd be so hard because I need it every 3 months though. That's the thing. Even if I get the shot or raise enough money to get one dose of the shot, maybe God work in mysterious ways, and maybe it'll not only take one shot.
And that's what we will hope for too.
Imagine, that if I have to get another shot, I can't do a GoFundMe fund every 3 months, and I can't try to get raised money every 3 months to get this shot every 3 months until my body go through menopause or through whatever they need me to go through.
Well, we're gonna figure it out. Even if we do one GoFundMe and put like a certain amount on there, like enough for 3 shots. I mean, I don't want to look that far down the line because we want to have, I know it's hard.
Maybe if I could get just one shot, and then I could try to find lawyers and give me enough time to fight for another
that can help you get lawyers or anything like that, Because I really think that's probably the next step is try to get a lawyer, but at least get one of the shots so you don't have to have the surgery.
Right.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
my mom called me today and she was like, let's try to get it where we can get all the doctors and everybody together and just talk. But the lady said today, she said that the best time for us to do that is called the pre-surgery. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. She said that they haven't scheduled a pre-surgery yet because they still waiting on 3 more doctors to get on board with the surgery. They still waiting on the heart doctor. The blood doctor already got on board. They waiting on the heart doctor, the GYN doctor. That's the one that's the one that told me he really don't want to do the surgery.
Yeah.
They waiting for him, and they waiting on my family doctor to get on board. And then once everybody get on board and they do the pre-surgery, that's when the pre-surgery is when the doctors get there and they talk to the family. Everybody
let you know what's going to happen and all the steps.
Mm-hmm. So the pre-surgery is when they will have me have the family, the immediate family that I need to have in. Mm-hmm. To ask questions, and they can answer and tell the side effects, and so everybody can be on one accord. Mm-hmm. But I'm really, I don't want to have the surgery.
I know. I don't want you to have the surgery.
I don't want the surgery. I'm really to the point where I just want to tell them, you know what? I've been fighting with this thing. I've been bleeding this long. And remind you, like I said, from the first to the couple of days, I went through 52 passes. I stopped bleeding for a couple of days, and I'm back bleeding. I start back bleeding on the 14th. Who bleeds 2 times out of the month like that?
Are they making you count the pads?
Yeah, I still have to count the pads. I've been bleeding since Valentine's Day, and here it is, the 21st, and I'm still bleeding.
The 14th? Oh, wow.
I've been bleeding since Valentine's Day. I started bleeding from the 1st to about the 5th, 6th. So it was somewhere around there. I don't remember, but I know that I went through 52 pads after I had to turn the thing in.
And those are the big
overnights, because
like the after pregnancy pads that they give you.
Because I can't use the other ones because I'm on blood thinner, so the blood just constantly just running. So then, like I said, I started the hormones, and then I stopped for a couple of days, and then Valentine's morning, I'm like, I'm spotting again. It came out
Valentine's Day. Oh, you was like,
I ain't got a boo either, so it was like, it didn't matter, but I thought I was going to go swimming,
do something.
And so I said, okay. So I put on a pad and, start out fighting. I'm like, okay, then that's it. I know I've got this real cramp in my body, and with that real cramp in my body, and then there it go. I've been bleeding since then. I've been bleeding since Valentine's Day, and I'm still bleeding now.
Wow.
I'm still bleeding now. At first it was real heavy. And I'm down. I just went and bought me another 20 pack of pads. So that'll be 40. Right now I'm going on to my 20.
You need a GoFundMe just to pay for the pads.
I'm down to I'm on 23 now, It slowed down. It slowed down like 2 days ago. I was like, it slowed down. My birthday Tuesday, so I was like, okay, this weekend I want to go swimming, for my birthday, just to relax. That's my relaxation. But I'm like, it's slowing down.
Yeah, you can use your hotel.
Right, and I want to go swimming. I was like, I told the kids, I was telling my oldest daughter, really, because she worked. I'm like, Cola, I want to go swimming. That's what I want for my birthday. Mm-hmm. So it slowed down. I said, yes, I be had to go swimming. That must have, boom, here I am again. I'm like, dang, I can't even go swimming. So I'm back bleeding through the pads. At first I was slow down, and now I'm back bleeding heavy.
Well, I hope it stopped before your birthday, because
my birthday
got me on Valentine's Day. You can't do this on the birthday. Yeah, it is supposed to snow next week. It's supposed to snow on Tuesday on my birthday. I'll be 42 years old. Who want to die at 42? Girl, you ain't going to die at 42. You're going to live to see 42 more. You're going to be old and stuff. I'm like, you got another gray hair, girl.
And I get my first one first.
I know I got one. Like,
my daughter got
gray hair. I be trying to tuck it in. I be tucking that bad boy hair.
I'm like, girl, how you get gray hair? I ain't got none yet. Can I get one first?
I saw mine. I was like,
y'all gonna be painting gray in my hair. At least let it look a little.
And I'm like, I'm not gonna dye my hair like some people do when the gray start. I just hope I have a pretty gray.
Yeah, like grandmama.
Like a blue.
Yeah, great grandmama has some beautiful hair. But yeah, I just want to, like I said, I got Anthony, Cola, DeAndre, and then I have a grandbaby, my first grandbaby on the way.
I can't wait.
And he is due July 19th. Such a good
mommy.
Yeah, July 19th, and I just want to be around. Like I said, I got faith in God.
I do too.
I got faith. I pray.
We put our faith together, and a lot of people, keep Tiffany in your prayers, because she certainly needs as many prayers as we can come up with, more prayers than she can handle. Right. That's what she needs for her and her family and her kids, that she won't have to have this surgery, because the doctors have been begging and pleading with Medicaid, telling them she needs to have this situation fixed, but surgery is like the last. They don't even want it to be a last resort. They don't want. You heard her discussing it, and her doctors, they don't want to do it. They don't want to do the surgery because they know it could potentially be complications. Even though, like she said, we believe in God, we pray, we have faith. But we gonna pray and have more faith that she won't have to have the surgery at all, and they'll figure out a way to make this happen. And like I said, we gonna sell some catfish dinners.
Man, I love cooking.
I'm just saying.
I love cooking.
I'm just saying, we sell some catfish dinner, sell some.
That's crazy, because I've been so lazy, and I ain't even gonna say lazy. I just been so drained. I ain't even been cooking like I've been. My kids, my mama, for dinner at.
Ain't got no.
I'm to get up, but yesterday I made some roast, And
I need to come get some leftovers.
Girl, there wasn't no leftovers. I made the roast and went to sleep on it because it's like I go to sleep like this.
You felt did it burn?
No, it didn't burn.
Oh shoot! I was talking to you the other day and told you don't go to sleep.
Right. Because I be trying to take that medicine like they tell me, y'all. But I'm telling you, if I do it like they tell me, I would never get
sleep
nothing
all
done.
Day long.
I would not get nothing done. But then they were like, well, you got to do it like he told you because you can heal and you can control your diabetes because we got to have you this and this. But y'all don't understand. I'm a whole mama.
Yeah.
You know, I can't take that medicine like y'all want me to. I got to make sure these kids get this homework done. You know, I could tell them to do it, but shoot, DeAndre got homework that he supposed to got done 2 days ago. It's still sitting there on the table. And I'm like, DeAndre, I'm happy with this homework.
The medicine, though, I mean, I'm telling you, when I had
don't do that.
The strong, the oxycodones, they had me on some other stuff when I had tore my knee a couple of years ago. And I mean, that stuff, I took it, and I swear to God, I could walk down the hall and just fall dead to sleep. I'm like, I wake up, that pain, pop another pill. Mm-hmm. So I truly see how people can get addicted to that stuff.
Yeah.
After a few days, I said, I can't do it. I don't want to sleep all day. I don't want the pain.
Be all drowsy walking around.
Girl, I was popping Tylenol, ibuprofen. I mean, put ice on the heat on. I did anything to relieve that pain.
And then that's another thing they had did to me. They had, I can't take ibuprofen.
Because of that blood thinner, right?
Yeah, but then they ended up giving me this medicine called naproxen, girl. The doctors gave me this medicine called naproxen, let me tell you. And come to find out, naproxen is in the ibuprofen family.
Really? And
I was in the bathroom one day, and I was bleeding like cats and dogs, so the kids had to call emergency. And they had to put a towel literally underneath me, and I had a depend on because I just had surgery from when they had to cut me.
Right.
So they gave me some naproxen, and not knowing that, I don't know if they looked on there and see that I was on
they obviously didn't.
And their doctor's like, do you have a towel? So they had rolled up the towel that they got off the hospital thing. Mm-hmm. And they put the towel up underneath me because I was just bleeding. I'm talking about it was dark red and everything. Gets to the hospital. Come to find out, they were like, we surprised you didn't bleed out. They don't gave me this during the process, and it's in the family with the ibuprofen, and then they killed the sister.
Girl, I have me a lawsuit right now.
They were like, who? The doctor's like, who put you on this? I'm one of the emergency doctors, because it's so hard when you go into the hospital. But I always go to university.
Make sure you keep all your papers, your medicines, all in one spot at home.
I always go to university, and I keep everything at one hospital so that they don't have to search out, you know. But yeah, I've been through that, and I went in there. They had to give me 4 bags of blood, and they had to give me 2 transfusions of iron. And they're like, who did that to you? I said, well, they gave it to me through the emergency room. They called it in and, and everything through the emergency room. And I was just popping them.
Trust me, that had something not that bad happened to me before. But when I was in high school, I can't remember the name of the drug, but I was just supposed to have it. It was on my records. I went to the hospital. They gave it to me. Girl, I was in the hospital, back in emergency room like 2 hours later. Heart racing. Couldn't breathe. I had an allergic reaction. My throat swelled up. I mean, I was literally like about to time out. I was a wrap. It wouldn't be no hood table, no Tires prime time TV,
no tiny cake,
no cake, no.
Yeah.
I mean, that was scary too. And then come to find out, my mom was like, "But yeah, she ain't supposed to have that."
Yeah, they have me messed up. That's why I be trying to stay focused in there. But we about to give you what kind of pain pill? No, me don't want that one.
Do a background check on that pain pill.
That little Oxycontin pill about that little. How something that little like a dot.
Knock you out like a what is that horse tranquilizer? Like the horse tranquilizer.
I took that. I'm telling you.
Put you on your back.
Wednesday night Bible study was canceled, and I took it Wednesday. I'm like, oh, because I didn't have nothing to do Thursday, so I took it Wednesday. And I was, man, I talked to you because I kept going to sleep on you. I'm like, and you're like, cousin, you put on Facebook, check your. I'm like, my bad. I went to sleep.
I know, because I literally had responded to your comment on Facebook, and I'm like, she ain't replied. And I'm like, let me call her, make sure she found out what I said. You was like, hello. I was like, dude, I just talked to you on Facebook.
I like, cousin, sure. I took the pill yesterday now, and that was yesterday. That was at 9 o'clock. I could get at 9 o'clock because I don't get a lot of sleep at night. I'll be up tonight 4 or 5 o'clock. I go to bed about 5. Lauren come on, got to get Anthony up at 6. And then I got to turn around and have Fat Daddy up at 7:30. So it's like I don't get a lot of sleep because the cyst is right here.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable.
If I have my pants right here, you can feel the swollenness and it's very hot to the touch.
Really?
And it's like they gotta keep checking to make sure no blood clot even come near. So I go in and get the ultrasounds and stuff so they can make sure it ain't getting bigger and making sure no blood clot is forming there because it's so hot. So you put your hand on it, you think you're on a heating pad. It just be so hot and it's swollen and it's sore. So it's like, this is the side I sleep on. So I try to sleep on this side. So now I'm like this, and I'm like, I've been having nightmares and everything. I've been sitting up there like this sleeping. I can't. It's uncomfortable.
I'm telling you.
So I turn on
nightmares.
This side, and I end up coming back to this side because I'm trying to sleep.
Comfortable side,
and I can't take them oxycontin like that because first of all, I got a teenager. He ain't gonna never try to play me, be asleep and be sneaking out and doing nothing because I know my Anthony. I ain't gonna say he do that, but But
kids, they're trying to be slick.
Yeah,
I know you darn near comatose.
And so,
but Mama, you said before you passed out,
right? They come and ask you stuff.
When you like this, okay.
Right. He don't play me.
Yeah, you can have somebody take my credit card.
He don't play me several times. But see, I'm glad I got a mama like I got, because he played me one time, and my mom called. She called my phone, and I didn't answer, and so she called his phone, and she was like, "Where you at?" He said, "Oh, I'm outside, something," and it was like 10 o'clock at night, and my mom was like, "Where your mama at?" He said, "At home sleep." She said, "Boy, if you don't get your," she said, "If you don't get," he almost made me sister starts cussing. He said, "If you don't,"
and
get
she didn't even put no pressure on him. He just, she at home.
She at home sleep. And then she like, "Your mama know you outside at this time." And he was like, something. He told her, yeah, she told him something. My mom was like, "If you don't get," she said, "Anthony, you don't get your time in the house." But she made sure the next day she told me, I talked to her, she like, "What you doing? Where was you at 10 o'clock? I said, "Man, I was in our sleep." She like, "Well, Anthony was outside." I'm like, "Anthony was outside."
Oh, was he?
I said, "Anthony was upstairs." She like, "Girl, I'm telling you something." She gonna tell.
You gotta set some booby traps.
I ain't saying no bells.
So like all kind of bells and stuff.
It was like, girl, I wouldn't hear them bells. I don't hear a phone. I don't hear it. When you take that little pill, it's over. You ain't hear nothing.
It's a wrap.
I don't take them like that. I take my Tylenol 3s and I take my muscle relaxers, because with my Tylenol 3, I still can be asleep, but I'm hearing you. You know, like, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing things around me, but I'm still asleep. I'm not that like that one. But before I take any of my medicine, I try to make sure my kids in the house, they don't took their shower. Fat Daddy sleeps on the side of me. Anthony Bill says I try to make sure the house locked up, and I take it. Now, but when I take my oxycodone, I don't even tell him when I'm taking that one. I just tell him to make sure when he go to the bathroom, check on him, things of that sort. But I can't take that medicine that they want to. And to tell you the truth, the medicine don't ever touch the door pain. It just make me sleepy. And then because once
they don't want you to feel the pain.
Yeah,
So that's what it is. You go to sleep and the pain goes away.
But then when you get up, it's still there.
And that's why people get addicted to those pills. Like
it's like when you get up, like because like once I get up, like for sitting here, I'd rather sit here than get up because it's gonna hurt.
I'll help you up.
It's gonna hurt because it's like literally like right here in my groin, you know, and so it's like it's literally gonna hurt. So once you get up from laying down going to sleep, you're gonna be back in that panic again because you don't been in that situation laying down or however. So when you get up out the bed, even go to the bathroom, like I said, one time I got out, I felt this shock up in my body. Like if I just almost said, you know what, hell with it, I'll be in the bed. That's how bad it be hurting, especially when you sit around a long time.
Yeah.
And so then it's like, it ain't even time for you to take your next dose. You know, you got to do every 6 to 8 hours. You be on your 3rd hour and then you don't move the wrong way to get out the bed or get up. And now you got to wait three more hours or so. So they go pain from that time until you even close enough to take another dose. And by that time, here go the kids getting up for school. Here them going out to school. Here go your devotion. Here go your reading. Then you got to go and do laundry. Then you got to go do this. Then you got to go do that. And then it is. But like tomorrow, y'all ain't even gonna know it's
what you got planned tomorrow? Nothing.
It's gonna be Tiffany drug day. Cause I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna go home today, and I'm gonna take her icy cotton because I don't have nothing going on tomorrow.
I'm gonna come over
I wanted to take and go swimming because, like I said, my birthday was Tuesday. And usually I used to be able to go swimming to release. It's like I'm a Pisces and I love swimming. That's something that releases my mind and everything. And I was like, well, can I wear a tampon? They're like, no, because you can't. The blood clots will be there and it'll shoot up. And then if it shoot up, you don't got no control over it. Yeah. So I can't go swimming. As far as that goes, it's the tub. And then I can't do the tub because if I'm doing it too heavy, I can't do it in the tub. Right. So I said tomorrow I can drug up today and just sleep tomorrow away. And then Tuesday come my birthday. Thank you Jesus for another day. And
amen.
I'm not gonna be in
hallelujah.
Y'all know me. I ain't driving in no damn snow. So that's out of the question. So maybe some family members can come to me and we can play cards or something. I don't know, but
maybe or maybe not. I'll make a cake because she don't eat cake.
Right now, don't make no cake because you wasting time. So I ain't gonna eat it. I'm like, I made this damn cake so damn well. I'll be mad as hell. That cake be sitting there on Thanksgiving. She be like, y'all still ain't this damn.
No, you gotta freeze it like they do with wedding cake.
Like
how they do with the top.
My daddy had her birthday cake in the freezer. Yeah. The time she passed. I'm like, she still got this thing. I'm like, Granny. But yeah,
oh my God.
The only person to be happy about that cake is Fat Daddy. Because Anthony don't eat cake, but Fat Daddy be happy when a birthday come along because he gets some cake. Hey, baby, cake, mama.
Maybe I can make a mini cake just for Fats.
Yeah,
just for Fats.
No, it ain't his birthday.
But you ain't gonna eat it.
So I like Rice Krispie treats.
So you want me to buy you a box of Rice Krispie treats?
I like Rice Krispie treats, but see, I can't do really too much of nothing now because I got to keep my diabetes
under control. You got to watch your sugar.
Yeah, until they figure out
what they gonna do.
But you know what? They don't. The Walgreens didn't have the medicine until Monday, so maybe I could cheat until Monday and just keep taking the pills I do. And like I told them, I said my biggest diet.
They don't have what's medicine.
They won't have the new sugar medicine that I need until Monday. And they was gonna give me this one medicine that I would have to take a shot twice a day. I'm like, yeah, right. I don't even like poking my finger for the sugar. So then they said my body reject insulin, so I can't take insulin because it rejects it. So they gonna try this other pill, thank you. But the side effects is whoop. I'm like, I gotta deal with the side effects, but I don't know what the other medicines and their side effects. I I would seem like I'll be taking this pill at night.
Honey, you was dealing with a lot, and I mean, I'm just looking at this, the heart congestive, what did I say? Heart congestive, the heart congestive failure. She also has, is it still peripheral neuropathy, or is it?
I have diabetes neuropathy.
Diabetic neuropathy now, because it used to be peripheral neuropathy. Because remember when you first told me, I said, well, hold on, let me Google.
Right.
Google.
But
what is peripheral neuropathy? Because I wanted to understand what it was.
But it's diabetes. I have congestive heart failure. I have neuropathy. And for those that don't know what neuropathy is, it's nerve damage. And my legs and my hands are swollen up so bad that it feels like if you touch it, it's going to bust. And actually, I hasn't had to really deal with that since I lost 89 pounds. When I lost that 89 pounds, it's kind of took that away. But when I was dealing with that, I have to say, Allen, thank you. Toya Doss, thank you. Thank y'all, Shaq, Jackie Wright, everybody. Patrick Russell, all of y'all. I thank y'all because that was down on 23rd Street. I was going through it, and my mom had to move to Omaha to help me because I didn't have nobody to sign papers. So she kept coming back and forth to Memphis to Omaha signing papers, and who got to the point where she was like, you know what, we're gonna have to go to Omaha. But neuropathy is nerve damage, and sometimes I couldn't even walk. I had people older than me coming to help me get in the tub. But I'm glad I don't have to deal with that as I did then. I lost 89 pounds, so that kind of went away. I don't have to deal with the burning and sensation and the tingling that much. It comes and goes when it wants to, but it's not as much.
Yeah.
Congestive heart failure, I got to watch my water intake, which I don't do.
So you can't have too much water. Okay.
And then I have to take a water pill so that, you know, if I have too much water, it drains. Yeah. I have
anemia,
and I got diagnosed with that in June. That's when my blood cells left. I was diagnosed with sickle cell anemia, which my iron level stays stupid low, which I sleep with a sheet, a heating blanket, a comforter, and a quilt.
You know what they say about the low blood?
And
be freezing. I
have a heater in
and
my
a
room.
space heater.
And my kids be walking around the house partial naked. My BB on 75. They be like, Mama, you
remind me of my friend Sam, because she always cold. I remember one time I went over her house and I swear it was 100 in hell. And I sat out on the porch in the wintertime, like, oh my God, it's so hot in there, I can't do it.
Right.
And she was still like cold. Like, so I get it.
Yeah, and it's crazy because my kids do. My kids sleeps with absolutely bosses on or shorts. And they be like, Mama, please. They be closing their vent. And I'm like, for real, y'all hot. Everybody, my daughter, she pregnant. She just stay in the basement. Everybody know my basement cool. She don't ever mess with her. She don't even sit upstairs and watch a movie. And that's
be too hot. And you know you're pregnant, so you know your hormones. I'm sure your daughter be already hot because of the baby.
She
and the
be having them attitude. She's like, Mama, it don't make no sense. You know, I'm like, I am super cold. And they're like, Mama, it ain't nowhere near this cold. So they be sneaking to turn down my heat. They be sneaking to turn down my heat. But I know the difference if I walk from my bedroom to the...
And it's like a draft.
Yeah. So I just, I keep the heat on 72, and then I just stay in my bedroom so it just be hot to me in my room.
Yeah.
So they can walk around, feel comfortable.
You gotta crack a window up in there or something.
And I go in the living room, like, okay, give me my blankets. They give me like 3 little blankets, and I be in there like,
but that's how it is when you're anemic. That's how it is.
I'm sitting in your house right now, cold as hell.
And I'm over here like, hi. I'm like, do you need a jacket? We got some throw covers in there on the couches.
Yeah, they be super cold. If I could have 2 coats on, I could. But then I have I have thyroid.
Yeah, you also have a thyroid.
Yeah, I have thyroid. I have neuropathy. I have anemic. I'm anemic, and I have congestive heart failure in my
blood clots
and the blood clots. So I have a lot going against me. But like I said, I still maintain to be strong. But even sometimes the strongest gotta cry sometimes, and this is my crying moment, because it's
no judgment,
it's too much. I still want to have fun. I still, like I said, I still have fun.
I kick it and turn up every now and then, especially on your birthday.
Actually, I stopped that.
No more twerking.
No, I can't even twerk because I could twerk and get down. I ain't gonna get.
I ain't been out of twerk in a long time.
I used to get down there and do that, but yeah, I've been trying to stay.
I got one half a twerk, like it ain't even one half a twerk. It's like
I've even been.
It's like a monkey jump. Like what? The chest still got some, but the back don't want to do nothing.
I can't do nothing. I can still move around, and I like I said, I still have fun. People be like, oh well, she ain't hurt that bad. She was just partying, or she go kicking and everything. But if I sit around and just let the pain overdo me, then I might as well be dead.
Yeah.
I might as well be dead if I just sit back and be like, then that'll cause depression, then that'll cause me to drink or cause me to get frustrated, and it cause you to go through all kind of different things that you're not trying to go through. So yeah, I still live my life, but just because I live my life don't mean that I don't be in pain, because at night I suffer from that. And then not even at night, sometimes I be suffering and I'm still cool, I'd still be cool. The night of your birthday, I had fun. But boy, sister was hurting.
And I didn't know. I mean, I don't be knowing. Then, if you don't say anything, I don't know. Like, oh my God! Like the times when I hear you talk about it, I'll be like, well, damn. And then of course I start praying. I'm like, oh my God, I hope she's gonna be okay. And woo 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 woo. And it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I just be like, she got to be doing okay. Like you said, you still got to live your life. You still got to try to live a normal day-to-day life, when you dealing with pain like that and stuff. So sometimes it's easy for people to forget, too, that, what's going on. If it's like, when people aren't dealing with the same thing other people are dealing with, it's easy to be like, oh, they cool.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, they cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes you just gotta be like, you just gotta release it and be like, I'm in pain. I need to, hit people up like,
yeah.
This is one of my favoriteest cousins in the whole widest world, right? Y'all probably didn't know that before we went live, but a lot of people watching know that we're related. And it'd be times when I'd be like, Tim, do you want me to have the sons come down there and clean up the house or help do this, take out the trash? That's when yours was little younger.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they can do this. What do you need? And that's why I said I know sometimes how it is when you so used to doing something for yourself, and you don't want nobody sometimes to be like as far as you was talking about with the people who they be hiring to come and do your house. Like they don't always clean your house the way you want. They don't, those personal what do you call them?
Oh, caretakers.
Aides or caretakers or something. The CNAs. Like sometimes you just gotta let people do it. Like when my son was younger and they first started cleaning their own room, and I would look in their room and the floor would be spotless. The covers on the bed, though, it's like it's going, the sheet hanging this way. I'm like, you know what? The bed looks great. Right. Because I don't want to keep telling them it got to be like this, it got to be like that. And eventually they from practicing, they learn how to make their beds up. But I will tell them that's cool. That's cool.
Right.
You tried it. It's cool. But sometimes you just got to let people do stuff and be like, okay, it's cool. It's all right.
It's like, Tanya, it's like another thing people don't know, that even though I go through, I got a disabled 15-year-old,
Yeah.
I still have to work with Anthony. They see him play basketball, football, and he don't came a mighty long way. You know,
he has.
He's still going through. He just had. I'm going through all I'm going through. And then he just had surgery this past Monday. When he was having surgery, and then he came home. His friends, he got some good friends. Mm-hmm. They came over. Mom, do you need what he need to do? We need to take out the trash? They rake my yard. Anything that happens to him, and his friends find out he got 5 of them that comes to my home and be there. Then he has that one main one that his mom even let him take out to school just to help me that Monday. Mm-hmm. And people don't understand. I still have his appointments and his disabilities to also work through.
And he's about to get surgery.
He just had surgery.
His mouth.
He just had surgery for his mouth.
Because he has, what is it called again?
Cleft palate.
He was born without
the cleft.
Now that's the top
part.
Yeah, her son was born without the top of his mouth. How many surgeries have he had since birth? I know it's been a lot.
A lot.
A lot. And he got how many doctors?
A lot.
A lot. Yeah, I remember
he had the Boys Town team, then he had the children team. Now he's only down to the university team, which is about 8 doctors now.
Okay, so he's down to 8.
So I have to keep a track. Like the team, the clinical facial team alone is just like 4 doctors. Mm-hmm. But outside of that, the clinic part, I still have to keep a track of his appointments and his surgeries and the things he needs. He just had surgery this Monday for 4 wisdom tooth, so I had to take care of him in pain. And then the bad thing about it is we only had 1 heating pad, and he needed the heating pad. I needed the heating pad, so I had to give it to my son because the heat helped him on his face, and then I needed to put it where I needed to be so I could get some kind of comfort. So I was like, I'll sleep in the tub. I went in, made me some hot water and lay down in the tub. And then I was like, Mama, you better
fall asleep. Don't take that little tiny pill.
Sorry. Hold on. Sorry. He was like, all right, you going to be like, when you sit.
No, he didn't.
He's sitting out there counting bubbles.
Oh, Whitney, forgive her.
No, because there been times I'll be laying in there and I'll be sitting up there. I'm like, oh, shoot, let me get myself up. Because it be that way. So I had to cook this meal for us, this meal for him. I'm talking about it's just been a
He said you're gonna be like Whitney Houston.
Mama.
Don't be in that tub. Oh, he's so
it's not funny, but it's just imagine what your kids will throw out at you.
Out of the mouth of babes. Out of the mouth of babes.
Because he don't call me several times in that mug going, I'm like, oh, shoot, let me get up out this tub.
You know how when you little, when your kids are young and you watch them, like when they get like the age where you think they okay for a minute in the tub by themselves, like 5, 6, years old, but you still like right there. And I had it bad. I would walk out the bathroom to go get something. You okay in there? Yeah, I'm okay, Mom. Like 30 seconds later, I grab some. You okay in there? They be like, Mom, I'm fine. I had that bad. So they got like 8, 9, 10.
Girl, DeAndre 10 years old, and I just went in there yesterday. But like, boy, get out the tub. He jumping. You can tell he was asleep.
Oh my God.
He splashed water and told my mama, quit scaring me. I'm like, get your butt out this tub. You know, been sitting in there for like then there 34 and then he don't like hot baths. He be taking like literally straight cold baths. So I have to go in there and make sure that he got some kind of hot water in there. So like I say, for those that don't know, I still have to make sure my oldest son gets to
all his
doctor appointments. And now that he don't have this surgery Monday, he got to go back next week for them to give him the top part of his mouth.
Okay.
And so they have to put some little things on his teeth, and he got this strainer, and he got to put it up in his mouth, and it's going to try to teach him how to talk again.
Do they got to put like the metal prongs, like the
thing? Yeah, they're going to be hooked on the side of his teeth.
Is it going to hurt?
I got a picture of it, but it's a lifter, and then when they put it in his mouth before he had the surgery, they put it in his mouth, like, and then they would talk, and he's trying to talk, but he's not used to it being way back down and like that. And so it's like now I have to deal with him with the speech therapist and take him back to the doctors again so he can learn how to talk with that lifter and everything.
Mm-hmm. So basically they finally creating him the remaining part of his mouth. Yeah. Because for all these years they've been creating different things for his mouth, but as he got older.
No, they only did one. They only did the one cleft palate when he was like 5. But as he got older, he grew out of it. That's the one.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like they have to wait to like stages of his life before they do the actual.
Yeah. So right now he's to the point where, they made it where it could fit in, but he had to get the 4 wisdom tooth to come out because when they designed it, they went there first. So
now will he have to go through this again though once he becomes like an adult?
Well, hopefully with this. It'll teach him how to talk. So when they take it out, he'll know how to talk on his own without it and know how to pronounce his words. Oh my
God, I can't believe Anthony gonna be talking different. I'm so used to him. I mean, like some people would hear him talk and they'd be like,
what's
wrong? And I remember, oh my God, remember when he was younger?
Yeah.
And you like had to translate for me. He'd be like, Cousin Tanya or something. I'd be like, it was just the way he was talking. And I'd be like, Anthony, what you say? Boy, just go get it.
Right.
Just go, whatever you want. So for him to finally get it,
right.
This is gonna be crazy.
And so that's what I said. It's not only about me.
Yeah.
It is about me, but it's not.
Go in the bathroom. Put in the bathroom.
It's not only about me. It is about my kids too. Because if I leave this world, wouldn't nobody know what to do with Anthony? You know what I mean? Their dad's not around. I'm a single mother, and I've been going through this for 15 years and 10 years with DeAndre. He wouldn't know a doctor to call. He'll call the vet because this man don't know nothing about nothing else. He would know who to call, or would nobody know who to take care of Anthony. So I have to.
He gonna call Brenda.
I would have to be here to make sure everything is okay because he got a long journey too. And I got to be in that long journey process with him to make sure that he achieves what he also has to achieve. So it's like, even though I go through what I go through, like I said, I still am a mom and I still have to support him in football, basketball. And then DeAndre has allergies real bad. So every week he got to get 3 shots every week and he got to do this. I got to maintain and go make sure he got his stuff, get his 3 shots, keep him on his allergy pills, keep him at the ear, nose, and throat surgeries and everything. And this constantly, like right now, he's got a big lump in the back of his ear. Monday, got to call, make an appointment, get him together, see all of this. So it's like, it's hard on me. It's very hard on me. So if I decide
another reason why
I need this Lupron shot.
Yeah, and not the surgery.
I need the Lupron shot. And it's another reason for me to just say, what the hell with that surgery and just deal with the pain. I'd rather deal with this pain and everything. At least I know I'm seeing another day to accomplish things with my kids. So I'd rather deal with this pain and be hurting than to take that high risk surgery, especially like I told my dad, and I thank him, Mr. Wardell. I thank you so much, Daddy.
And if he's watching, Daddy Wardell,
my mom, Brenda Starks, I love y'all because, like I told my dad, if I understand I didn't qualify. If I didn't qualify, so if I didn't meet none of these requirements or anything, I understand them not paying for the shot. But now that I know
everything and all these three different denial letters that they asked her to do. She did them. All these other medications they asked her to try first. She did them. And her doctor sent in request after request. Even after so many denials, he went in the next time and did a face-to-face appeal, begging them to give her this shot that she needs to have. If y'all missed the very beginning of the video where she explained in detail why this Lupron depot shot is necessary for her illness and her pain, please rewind the video. If there's anybody out there who have some words of advice or somebody that you think that she should speak to, whether it's an attorney or somebody, you know, in medicine involved in disability, Medicaid, anything like that, feel free to hit me up, comment in the comment section below, or you can hit me up on the Hood Table on IG or on Facebook. We have a Facebook page. You can hit me in the Hood Table inbox on Facebook. Excuse me, but you got something to say?
Yeah, okay. Thanks everybody for hearing me out. Thanks for anybody that's saying prayers for me and my family. Thanks for anybody if they can do any donations.
I was gonna ask you, do you have like a Cash App?
No, I don't even know what that is. My dad asked me that the other day. I'm like, what did you?
We gotta get you a Cash App.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I don't know what that is.
Your sons can probably, okay, if I gotta help you, I'll help you. But I'm pretty sure that your sons can probably do. Both of my sons got Cash Apps. I didn't even know they did have Cash Apps.
Anthony just be on Instagram and following football.
Please, my sons be Cash Apping each other.
My dad asked me that. I was like, "What's that, Daddy?" But yeah.
But it's kind of like PayPal. It's kind of like PayPal.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was funny because your mom had one of the cake last week, and I told her to Cash App me. She said, "What's that? What's a Cash App?"
I didn't feel bad.
No, your mom said the same thing. I was like, "Doggone it, it's the same as PayPal." She said, "Well, I ain't got that. What's that?" And I'm like, "Never mind. You can pay in person."
Right. I don't know nothing. My dad asked me that too, and he was trying to explain it to me. He was like, "Never mind. I'll go to Walmart."
Well, this is what we're going to do.
But I thank everybody. But
we're going to find out if we can set those up, because I know sometimes when you have the Medicaid and you're on assistance and things, there's sometimes a thin line with having a certain amount of money.
But, yeah, but the thing about it, the money it won't belong to me. It'll go straight to the shop. Mm-hmm. So they can, like, if they did a Cash App or whatever you said,
it would have to go to.
They could put the Cash App in. You know, they could put the Cash App in, and you pay for the shop through university. Mm-hmm. And they got a special doctor that will give it to me. So it's like, even if they so say if the shot was $5,000 and they came up with the $5,000, only thing I'll do is take the money and go to university and pay for the shot, and they'll give it to me. They'll interject it inside of me. Okay. And then, you know, they can have
get your Cash App.
I know, but I'm just saying, but I'll have a receipt and everything for everything.
Yeah, but it might be easier. Hey, I say do them both. The Cash App, the GoFundMe. Hey, we'll figure it out.
Well, I'm just saying.
I will post the links later once she gets something set up. I'll post the link.
I will see if they can just get the money and pay towards.
If they can pay directly to like the hospital. University. Yeah, that's what we're going to try to do. So it won't even cross her hands. It'll just go
straight to university. Right. So I don't want nobody, but how we know she's gonna pay for the shot?
And we know people ask those questions all the time. That's why on here, I have my little Cash App on here when I do a show, but I do not come on here begging for monties. Like I see a lot of YouTubers on here need their light bill paid, they gas bill, they need gas, they need cigarettes. I done seen it all on. Girl, I done seen it all. I'm just trying to live. I mean, not nothing like that. I'm just saying. I know. My car just got repoed. I need a Cash App. Like, people be on here asking all kinds of stuff.
I'm trying to live. That's Like I said, I ain't even used to coming out to people telling nobody
I
my
know.
business. And
Yeah, because again, half the time I be knowing what's going on. And
Tanya said, "Hey, I didn't know you was in the hospital." I'm like, "Well, you know, hey, how long you been in the
I'm
hospital?"
like, where you at? What's the room number? What's the? I'm like,
like,
you been in the hospital 2 weeks?
and you ain't said nothing.
And I called down to Texas. Did you know that she was in the hospital? Is she? I'm like,
Felicia,
Don't
like, no,
Don't nobody
know.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I'll be very, because it's like sometimes it ain't nothing, you know, someone can do. And then sometimes you be tired and sometimes you go through a lot and you just don't want to bug people with your, you know,
Sometimes
with your
the
problems.
only thing people can do is
you
pray.
know, but
and
right now I'm not bugging nobody. I'm just putting it out there because it's serious. It don't hit too close to home. You know, it's serious. And like I put Anthony out there because I want everybody to know that it's not only about me. I have a disabled son. I don't mean to call him disabled, but he is disabled.
Yeah.
You know,
they both are actually
he played
on disability.
He played sports and everything like that, but it's hard for him to get the job that he would like to because he have to talk to people. And everybody that know my son knows that he has a speech problem.
He was born without his.
And even with that, they took his disability from me back in June because I was in the hospital and couldn't file for his information. So they took his disability from me.
I remember.
So that was a big loss of income in our home. And we've been struggling through that. We don't been struggling through my medical problem, his medical problem. We've been struggling through DeAndre. Getting the proper things he has. And then like my daughter, she's high risk. So I'm struggling with helping her, making sure, you know, she's okay and she carries the baby full term. And so it's like, I'm a mom and I got a lot on my hand and they can't lose me.
Mm-hmm. They'll
be lost. And not only them, people that will have to take care of them will be lost because they wouldn't know where to start. And then not only that, a half of them wouldn't be able to step in my shoes. A half of the mothers or half of the grandparents wouldn't even know how to be in my shoes because I don't only take care of my kids. I take care of some of the family. I take care of some of the uncles, the aunties, you know, might not be physical, mentally. I do all I can do for any and everybody, friends, everybody. So my shoes is really hard to fill. And I have to be here. I gotta be here.
Yeah.
So I would like to thank y'all for hearing my story and continue
to pray. Send those prayers up. Once we figure out the right route to go, as far as setting up something where if anybody wants, if God places it on your heart to donate, we're gonna figure out how do we set up something so that it'll go directly to the hospital. The pharmacy, it would come from the pharmacy, the shot. So it would have to be like some kind of account where you set up with the university hospital pharmacy. Yeah. So the money goes directly bypass us and goes directly to the pharmacy and
and then we'll pay for the shot. And once the shot is paid for, even if I can get one shot will last me 3 months.
Right.
So even if I
that's
can
3
get
months,
one
you don't
shot,
have to take that life-threatening.
If I could get one shot, I wouldn't have to do the surgery, and then that can also give me help to try to find legal aid, try to get things together to get ready for the next dose, so that I won't have to get the surgery within 3 months, and hopefully that one shot will be good enough just to shrink it, to shrink it little enough for me to even bleed it out, or it could dissolve on its own. Yeah. But if I could just get that one shot, and then I could just try to get help with people to help fight Medicaid, or help even if I got to protest, anything that I have to do for the 3 months before I have to get the next one, so that I wouldn't have to get the surgery again and be able to fight. So then the 3 months come up, I have the shot again.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're going to be hoping for. We're going to be praying for that we can get the funds appropriated to the right area so that you can get the shot. And we're going to continually to keep Tiffany and her family in our prayers, that she will either end up getting the money raised for the shot, or get an attorney or somebody to help her fight, because it's hard going up against Medicaid. These big insurance companies, Social Security, disability, when they don't want to pay a specific amount for a specific medicine or procedure that your doctor keeps appealing because it's absolutely necessary for you to get something done. So everybody, let's keep Tiffany and her family in our prayers again. And again, if you have any words of advice, anybody you think she should be in contact with, feel free to put it down in the comment section after the video. And also, you can hit me on IG on the Hood Table, or on Facebook on the Hood Table if you want to inbox me to send her a message. So with that being said, everybody as usual, on our way out.
You can message me on my life, right?
Oh yeah,
Messenger.
I'll put all the information in the description box, like your contact information and everything. You got email and all that too, right? Okay, yeah. So yes, in the meantime and in between time, Prime Time TV Squad and the Hood Table Squad, stay safe, be blessed, and we out. Deuces.
Thank you, Doctor.